My name is Chelsie Morgan.
She's an iron horse, gonna lead the way.
I am the oldest of 7. I live in Old Town. I'm 20 years old. I belong to Chelsie. It's a frog clan, and it's Wilp-Hiwas, and I'm a woman. I grew up in Kitsakukla, but my mother, I grew up with my great-grandparents in Kitsakukla. I was like the baby of the family, although I'm the oldest, but all my siblings aren't here, so therefore I'm the baby. And most of our days were at the fishing ground, and it was like my safe haven. It was like my other home, really. I liked watching my grandpa fish. I liked watching him take out the fish on the net. My mother took me back when I was 12 and a half, so I lived from 13 to 19 and a half in Surrey, and then I moved back here. I didn't really have the best childhood, and then to come back and face the people who put me down most of my life is just like, it's painful. There's a lot of things that I haven't really dealt with. I don't know, I was a little girl and bad things happen, and sometimes nobody's around to protect you. I guess the anger is from like my father always being there for his sons, and he would never, tried to come see me, or, my mother always choosing alcohol and partying and drugs over, spending time with her kids, and blaming my parents for not being there to protect me because they know how it's like, but, they decided to leave the little girl on the res while they're out doing something with their life, when really they weren't doing anything with their life. My mother, she's a difficult woman. But I think the things that she's done and the things that she's went through helped me become a better woman. My great-grandmother, she taught me how to love in a loveless place, it seemed like. And I don't think anybody could ever change that. There's a lot of women in my life that helped me become a better person. And I just want better for this community. I think of little girls with no mothers out there to protect them. And I think I'm more scared for the boys who don't have, that father figure, because, what are they going to turn into? Alcoholics, drug addicts, drug dealers, women abusers. And it's worrisome, really. And I think this project, the Kiosk project, will have a big influence, and that's one of the things I'm really proud of, is to be a part of this, because I could actually say I'm doing something with my life. I work with YouthWorks, and I get paid every 2 weeks. And Shannon, she gives me chores, and she gives me like $10 an hour, and it's okay. It helps. It all helps. It's enough money to get me by. I guess at this point in time, I'm not really worried about money per se, because I have people out here who care about me and who will look after me. I just don't need that much. I don't need to drink. I don't need to do drugs. So I'm not really needing money for that. A lot of people mistaken money for happiness. And it's just like, no, you can be happy without money. But a lot of big organizations don't understand that. We have to take care of our earth. It's the only one we got. Can't really replace it. If we don't have a healthy ecosystem, then there goes our fish, there goes the bears, there goes the moose meat, because like, I have an understanding that there won't be that much food here. The person I look up to the most, which is my great-granddad, you know, what is he gonna do? A lot of people would feel lost if our ecosystem went to shit. A dream for the future. It's a big dream. You know, get rid of alcohol, get rid of drugs, take that shit off the reserve, take that shit off this like continent. People would be much happier, I think, or more content with just the simple things in life. Learn how to be happy without being under the influence of anything, unless it's life itself. You know, that's a huge dream, and it might not happen in this century, but hopefully it'll happen soon. Change. I guess you could just put everything in what I said into change. I dream for change.